Parents tried to reschedule my wedding for my brother's trip, now everyone's mad. I'm 28, just a regular guy with a 9-to-5 job, living on my own, paying my bills, nothing fancy. Been with my girl, Sarah, for 4 years, and we got engaged about a year back. Planning our wedding's been my dream, well, mostly hers, but I'm all in. 4 months, I've been helping her pick out flowers, venues, all that stuff to make it perfect. We sent out invites, locked in a date, and thought everyone we love would show up. That was the plan, at least. My folks, Tom and Linda, are something else. Dad's 58, works construction, quiet guy, goes with whatever mom says. Mom's 55, been a housewife forever. They've always had a thing for my older brother, Mike, who's 32. Thing? Heck, he's their golden boy. Mike's a dreamer, always chasing some big plan. Startups, schemes, none of them stick. He's married to Emma, 30, with 2 kids, Liam, 5, and Sophie, 3. I got no beef with them, but Mike and Emma live way beyond what they got. My parents keep tossing them cash, like it's normal. Me? I've always had to scrape by on my own. When Sarah said yes to my proposal, I was over the moon, wanted to shout it to the world. Figured my family'd be happy, but I knew Mike'd stir something up. Still, I stayed cool. We threw a little party at our place to share the news, family, close buddies. I'm grinning, thinking maybe mom and dad'll focus on us for once. Nope. Right as we're toasting, Mike starts yapping about some new business idea and moving to a bigger house. Suddenly, it's the Mike show. I was ticked, but I bit my tongue. Didn't want to ruin the vibe. Sarah saw it, though, and later she said she was proud I didn't blow up. That meant a lot. Picking the wedding date was a pain. We settled on one 4 months out, plenty of time for everyone. I even called my parents to double-check they were free. No problem, they said. I thought we were golden. I dove into the details with Sarah, found a killer venue, picked roses, got her dream dress. It was coming together, and I was stoked. This was our day, you know? A big OL celebration with the people we care about. I even asked Mike and Emma to be in the wedding party, hoping it'd keep things smooth. But I had this gut feeling trouble was coming. And boy, did it. Out of nowhere, my parents call, sounding all serious. Gotta talk about the wedding. A few weeks back, they'd planned a trip with Mike and his family, same week as our wedding. They ask if I can move the date cause it clashes with their vacation. I'm floored. We've been planning this for months, invites out, venue booked, caterers set, and they want me to shift it like it's a barbecue? My big day with Sarah, and it's less important than Mike's getaway? I kept my cool, but I was steaming. Asked why they'd book a trip so close to our date. Mom goes, Mike's got a packed schedule, and this was the only time they could go. Are you kidding me? They're picking Mike's vacation over my wedding. I told him flat out, no way I'm changing it. Everything's locked in. Dad tries to play middleman, says maybe I could check with the venue for a new date. I shut that down quick. Date set, end of story. Mom gets all huffy, says I'm being selfish, that family comes first, and I'm making it hard on everyone. She even says I'm trying to mess up their bond with Mike's family. That stung, but I held firm. Said if they can't make it, that's their call, not mine. They went quiet, then Mom says they'll think about it. Hung up without a goodbye. I'm sitting there, thinking my own parents might skip my wedding for a vacation? Sarah's pissed for me, tells me to call them back, try to sort it out. So I do. I pour my heart out, how much this means to me, how long we've planned, how it hurts they'd even ask me to move it. But they're stuck. Mom keeps calling me stubborn, Dad's whining about Mike's plans being booked, like my plans don't matter. It's like yelling at a wall. I'm done, so I loop in my Aunt Karen, who I'm tight with. Told her everything. She's shocked, says she'll talk to Em. I'm hoping she'll knock some sense into them, but instead, my parents dig in. They start calling up cousins, uncles, whoever, spinning this story that I'm the bad guy, refusing to budge, causing trouble. They even say I'm jealous of Mike, trying to stick it to him by keeping the date. Total bull. Some family buys it, tells me to be flexible for Mike's sake. It's clear they're trying to guilt me into giving in, using the whole family to pressure me. But I ain't folding. This is my wedding, my right to pick the date, and I'm not letting them wreck it for Mike. So I tell them again, date's final. If they don't show, that's on them. So, yeah, am I wrong for not moving my wedding for Mike's trip? After I posted about it online, folks had my back, said I should dig deeper into this vacation. Got me thinking. I called Aunt Karen again. She's always been like a second mom, knows how my parents baby Mike. When I bring up the trip, she gets quiet, then spills. Mike's in deep trouble, his latest business tanked, he's drowning in debt. Parents been bailing him out, but it ain't enough. This trip? Not a vacation. They're dragging Mike's family to Europe to meet some investors he found, a last shot to save his business. That's why they're so hell-bent on going, they're trying to fix Mike's mess, even if it means missing my wedding. I'm livid. Once again, Mike's the priority, and my big day's just collateral damage. I decide to face Mike head-on. Call him, say we gotta meet, don't tell him why. When we sit down, I lay it out, I know about the investors, the debt, the real reason for the trip. He tries to brush it off, says it's just a business thing that happens to line up with my wedding. I ain't buying it. He gets all defensive, talking about the pressure he's under, providing for his family. I remind him this ain't his first rodeo, parents been saving his but for years. Finally, he admits it, business is toast, and without this deal, he's done. But then he flips it, says as his brother, I should help him, even if it means moving my wedding. Says I'm selfish, don't care about his kids. That's it for me. I tell him I've had his back long enough, but I ain't sacrificing my day for his screw-ups. If he skips the wedding, that's his choice. I walk out. Next, I talk to Emma. Wanna know what she's thinking. We grab coffee, and she's nervous, knows this ain't about centerpieces. I ask what she knows about Mike's mess and the trip. She says she knew they were struggling, but Mike kept her in the dark on details to protect her. When I tell her the trip's about investors, not a vacation, she's floored. Had no clue. Admits she's been worried about Mike's spending, but he shuts her down when she asks. Says she didn't want to miss the wedding, but Mike swore the trip was make or break. She's torn up hearing how this is ripping our family apart. Emma's stuck, wants to back Mike but doesn't want to be why my parents ditch my wedding. She says she'll talk to him, but I ain't holding my breath. Mike's stubborn as a mule. Still, it's good knowing Emma's not all in on this. I realize this ain't getting fixed unless we all hash it out. So I call a family meeting, Mom, Dad, Mike, Emma, no excuses. We meet at my parents' place. Sarah's there for backup, and I'm glad for it. Parents look uneasy, Mike's got a chip on his shoulder from the jump. I don't waste time. Tell him I know about Mike's money troubles and the trip's real purpose. Parents look like they've seen a ghost. Mike acts like it's no big deal, but I'm not letting him off. I lay it all bare, years of them picking Mike over me, bailing him out, and now this, trying to skip my wedding to fix his latest flop. I get how they want to help him, but this is too far. I tell him how much this wedding means, how hard I've worked, how it kills me they'd toss it aside for a trip. Then I show my cards, got emails, texts between Mike and them about the investors, the secrecy. Even got their itinerary, proving it's during my wedding. Parents want to disappear, Mike's pissed I dug into his business. I don't care. I'm done with their guilt trips. I say Emma's not cool with missing the wedding either, and Mike glares at her. She looks away, backing me up. Mike loses it, yells I'm out to ruin him, calls me jealous of his success. Mom's bawling, says she just wants to help us both, don't make her choose. Dad's mute, which makes me madder, he's always ducked the drama, but I need him to step up. Emma pipes up, says she's uneasy about skipping the wedding, especially now she knows the truth. They gotta find another way to fix Mike's mess without ditching family stuff. Mike wants to fight her on it, but she holds firm. I'm kinda proud of her. I wrap it up, tell them they gotta pick, this trip or my wedding. I ain't moving the date. If they bail, they're choosing Mike over me. I give M 24 hours to decide, say if they pick the trip, I'm done with M. I'm tired of being second to Mike's disasters. Hint I might spill the whole story if they push me. Mike's investors won't like hearing about his debts. Parents look crushed, Mike's fuming, Emma's sad. I hate this, but I'm sick of being walked over. I tell Em to call me when they decide and leave with Sarah. Waiting's hell. I don't hear from nobody, and I'm wondering if this is it for me and my family. After forever, Mom calls. Says they thought hard after our talk. They get how much the wedding means, how wrong they were to ask me to move it. They'd been too caught up saving Mike, didn't see how it hurt me. They're canceling the trip, coming to the wedding. I'm stunned. Expected them to pick Mike again. Dad gets on, says he's sorry for staying quiet, promises they'll be there. Says they're rethinking how they've handled Mike's messes, how it's messed up the family. Ain't the big apology I wanted, but it's something. They're showing up, that's what counts. I thank Em, and we hang up on a decent note. Feels like we might actually fix things. They tell Mike the trip's off, and he flips. Calls me, screaming what did I say to make him cancel. I say I just told the truth, my wedding matters more, and they had to choose. He says I'm sabotaging his business, jealous of him. Same old Mike. I tell him his problems ain't my fault, parents made their call. He hangs up. I'm worried he'll crash the wedding, but I'm relieved Mom and Dad are stepping up. They start looking at how they've treated me versus Mike. Mom calls a few times, says they've been talking about when we were kids. They always thought Mike needed more help cause of his flops, but they took me for granted cause I had it together. They see now how they've hurt me, always putting him first. Dad even said they gotta support me and Sarah more, not just when stuff's bad. First time they've owned up to favoring Mike. They say they'll try to be fairer, be there for me. I don't know if it'll last, but they sound real, gives me hope. Mike's still mad, but parents ain't letting him run the show no more. They're seeing bailing him out ain't helping nobody. Even talk about setting limits with him, never thought I'd hear that. Mike fights back, threatens to sue him for backing out on his business deal. Says they promised to help and he'll take him to court. It's a bluff, but shows how desperate he is. Parents don't budge, tell him to handle his own crap. Big move for them, tough, but needed. Mike keeps at it, calls up family, says I'm the jerk who tricked Mom and Dad into ditching his trip to ruin him. Some buy it, causes a stir. Most see through him, back my parents for choosing my wedding. Mike's tricks ain't working like before, folks are catching on he's always begging, never owning his mistakes. Family's splitting now. Some are Team Mike, think parents should have stuck with him, call me the spoiled kid causing drama. Others, who've watched Mike bleed Mom and Dad dry, support them setting boundaries. Family barbecues are awkward, folks picking sides quiet like. I feel the shade from some, but I'm trying to shrug it off. Sarah's awesome, keeps me focused on the good stuff like our wedding's still on, and parents are coming. Ain't easy. I wonder if this family splits forever or if we'll patch it up. No clue, but I know I gotta stand my ground. Can't keep bending for everyone else, not when it's my happiness on the line. Mike's on his own now, scrambling to save his business without Mom and Dad's money. Tough road. Me and Sarah? We're all about our wedding and what's next. Been a rough ride, but I'm thinking these family changes might lead to something better down the line. Wedding day comes, and after all the crap, I just want it perfect. Me and Sarah poured our hearts into this. My buddy Dave, best man, keeps saying it's our day, forget the rest. We get ready at this gorgeous garden venue we loved from day one. I know Mom and Dad are coming, but ain't heard from Mike since our blowout. Worried he'll show up and start something. Ceremony's a dream. Saying vows with Sarah, I'm the happiest guy alive. See Mom in the front row, tearing up, means we're maybe okay. Kept it small, just our closest people, and the preacher made it real personal. After, we snap pictures in the garden, lights perfect, place looks like a postcard. Parents join for some shots, bit weird, but they're happy for us, trying hard. Means something. Reception's great, speeches hit me in the feels. Dad shocks me with a toast, says sorry for the drama, says he's proud of the man I am. Big for him. Don't fix everything, but feels like a fresh start. Then, boom, Mike and Emma walk in. Didn't RSVP, so I didn't know if they'd come. Room goes hush. Mike's got this look, like he's here to prove something. Goes to mom and dad first, whispers something, then heads for me and Sarah. Emma hangs back, looks uneasy. Mike says congrats, but it's fake. Starts talking his business crap right there at my reception. Can't even let us have one day. Sarah's about to say something, but I cut in, calm as I can. Tell him this ain't the place, today's for me and Sarah. He pushes back, but I don't budge. Finally, he storms off. Messed with my head, but I shake it off. We dance, cut the cake, laugh with our people. Mike tried to wreck it, but he didn't. I'm married to my best girl, and that's all that matters. After the wedding, mom and dad make a big call, cut Mike off for good. They see always saving him ain't helping, time he faces his messes. Without their cash, Mike's business tanks fast. Tried for other investors, but no Europe trip, no deals. Files for bankruptcy. Hits him hard, pride shot. Emma, fed up with his spending, finally leaves, takes the kids to her folks' place. Mike's alone now, gotta rebuild from nothing. Don't love seeing him crash, but maybe it'll wake him up. Maybe he'll start owning his life. We'll see. Me and Sarah, we're free of the drama, looking ahead. Thinking about kids soon. Got a Europe honeymoon booked, had to push it back cause of all this. Feels right for our new start. Big thanks to the internet folks who had my back, gave me the guts to stand tall. Wasn't easy, but I'm glad I didn't cave.